But welcome back to Manga Boys Got His Mangas. So we've got one that I made right here. Let's open it up. Hopefully. Alright, we're gonna this is actually taping a lot better than I thought. It's kind of a smaller box, so I was thinking it'd be easy to open. Wrong! I was like, this is gonna be quick. This is gonna be quick, man, Manga Boy. Just get it over with. Wrong! Alright, let's open it. Let's open it all up. Whoa! Man, Manga Boy didn't even make these. No wonder it's smaller than I thought it was. So you guys probably know this series from the hit Netflix television show, The Disastrous Life of Saiki. So yeah, obviously, like I was saying, I did not make these. One of my friends made them on the Discord server. If you are interested about these, please let me know down below or message me. But essentially, this is The Disastrous Life of Saiki in physical format. We chose a pocketbook size for this actually this time. It does mean things are a little bit smaller than the normal Shonen Jump volumes. The Disastrous Life of Saiki K is a pretty funny series, and I do enjoy it quite a lot, but I was definitely hopeful for a few more books here. But yeah, that is The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. Very funny series. I like this guy. His name's Nendo. He's my favorite character in the whole series. If you're a fan, let me know down below. If you're not a fan, become one. Very cool. These pages are all glossy. I like that. Good paper quality. All right, next box. Hello, welcome back to Manga Boys Manga Unboxes. I have more boxes for you this September. It's probably October. I don't remember by now. I don't know. Maybe I am mad. I've wasted all my money and I don't have enough for the gosh darn Thanksgiving sale. Doubt it. All right, let's open it up. Again, if you find anything you like, please comment down below and subscribe. If you want to buy some manga, probably not these mangas, use my Right Stuff affiliate link down below and they will help guide you. If you are interested in how to get these kinds of manga that I am about to unbox in about 30 seconds, please send me an email or message me on Instagram. I'd be happy to divulge some info for you. Alrighty, friends. So, oh, this is a heavy one. This is. Yeah, I bet you didn't think I'd do that. Man Manga will get the Man Manga brain, okay? So, I was like, where are these books in my last part? Or, I don't know which way I'm going to put it, but I first opened the other one. And then now I'm opening this one. I'm like, it makes sense. So we have some good stuff here. You probably are noticing, some rarities here. This is upside down, sorry. Mushishi! So yeah, we got Mushishi. I did not want to spend $1 million on Mushishi. So somebody that I know went out on their own kindness and was able to piece together some custom-made volumes. These are fat boys, obviously, because they are noticeably heavy. 1 through 10 of all Mushishi. In an easy-to-use and read format. I don't really know which way to work these, but that's okay. We'll figure it out later. But let me just go through here and show it to you. Mushishi's read this way. That's probably why I'm confused. We've got some nice photo paper. We got a little bit of an about me here. We've got a whole content, some honorific explanations here. So yeah, very well made book, in my opinion. High quality, probably better than the official, but yeah, cool to have and cool to finally read because you do typically hear good things about this. There is an anime, and who was it? I think Manga Hero said it wasn't worth picking up, which really solidified me to go this way instead of spending $1,000 on a few of these sets, because you know how some oops can be. They need big oops on your wallet. So yeah, that's that. Back to what I typically get made. Tokyo Ghoul Jack. This was never released in paper format anywhere. So, ta-da! Here it is. And yeah, I believe this is a digital exclusive title. And I don't think it ever came out in Japan or anything like that. I, worked pretty hard on this title. This was the first one I ever pieced together. And so I wanted to have it ready to go before I read Tokyo Ghoul, because I heard to read this first. If you're not supposed to read this first, let me know, and I won't read it first, but I thought that you were supposed to read it first. So yeah. And here we have some pretty small volumes of this thing called Back to Back Battle Blockade Battlefront. So B3 Back to Back. Volume 1 right here. And you can see again that this is nice holographic glossy paper. And some innards here. This is super popular in Japan. I've noticed it does top the sales pretty frequently. If you guys have ever seen Dark Horse's release of Blockade Battlefront, they did release the entirety of the first series in English, and I do have that. So if you're interested in it and you can get a hold of it, check it out. If you are like me and you get really lucky to get it, great. If you can't, read it a different way, and I'm sure you can figure out that other way. But definitely worth checking out since it is so popular. Like I was mentioning, do have the whole first set, so kind of know what I'm getting into here. I didn't do all of them. There are a few chapters that actually weren't translated, so one of my friends is working on translating that. And yeah, that'll be sweet to have all together. You can see a spread right here. It looks pretty cool. Very excited to read through this. Huge fan of it, of the series. You'll notice that I messed up somehow. I have this white space on the top. So Man Manga Boy made a Man Manga oopsie oopsie. But didn't make it on the first one? But he didn't make it on the first one, so I don't know what I did. And this is number 6. Again, I got that little space on the top and bottom. It's not really that big of a deal for me. I'm used to kind of coming across that with the other company I use. This is a different one than typical, but you can see the spreads here do look super sick. But yeah, very happy to have this. This size should be pretty similar to the size for what's it called? For the size for this manga that Blockade originally released from Dark Horse. Meanwhile, this is the same size as Tokyo Ghoul. It's a Viz Sig edition size, so that is why I decided to go with this company instead of my usual one. But yeah, let's move on to Right Stuff. Okay, we got Right Stuff now. Again, anything you like. Check out the Right Stuff affiliate link down below. Look at that, Boruto, front and center. I get mad hate for this, but I love Boruto. And by love, I mean it's better than Seven Samurai, but not as good as Naruto. But definitely a good continuation of it so far. You guys see that? That was excellent stuff. That was a good throw I just did right there. That was Shaman King that's on the ground right now, in case you're wondering. Anyways, let's talk about these manga. So we've got Boruto, like I said, pretty good. I like it a lot. She's a cool girl. You see she's got the stars, the moon, and the butterflies on her dress. So I'm excited to see what happened after Byron mode, but gotta read it. Kishimoto just took the helm back. He's the creator's supervisor, and the story creator is gone. It's no more things there. That's kind of too bad. We also have Dr. Stone, Volume 23. I believe 24 is the last one, so getting to the end here of that. That's great. ReZero, The Frozen Bond Part 2. I don't really know where this goes, but this is the movie. In timeline, I don't know where it goes. UQ Holder, Volume 25. I had 26. I don't know why I didn't have 25 till just now, but now I have 25. Skeleton Knight in Another World, Volume 9. There are not too many of these left, I believe, but could be wrong. This was a pretty popular anime, though, so if you were interested in it, but not sure if you want to buy it, check out the anime. A few volumes were out of print for a while, but I think they came back in print. Mushoku Tensei, Volume 15. It looks like there's some sort of a time skip going on because Rudy is old man. And yeah, another popular series. So I'm a Spider, So What? The Kumoko Sisters. This is the spin-off of So What, I'm a Spider. Don't know much about this yet. Still haven't really read Spider, but it was recommended to me by one of my friends, so I should read it pretty soon, but I might not. Who knows me? And Bookworm Part 2. I'll even join the Temple to Read books, Volume 4. So yeah, Ascendance of a Bookworm is split up into volumes, just like ReZero and Sword Art, and a lot of other Yen Press released works. I don't know why they do it that way, but they do. Makes things very confusing. Let's move on to the next thing, and I'll grab Gosh Darn Shaman King Love Edit. And here we are, the last box of the hour. Let's rip her open. See what goodies we have in store today. Yawa, yawa, yawa. Very nice. Let me just break through these real fast, huh? And let's dive into this Shaman King. Volume 25, 26, 27. We are getting right to the end. I think I got the one right before this in the last haul. So sometimes you get them out of order, you know? It's just the way it goes. 86. I wasn't really a big fan of the anime that I've seen. I didn't get very far, maybe episode 6 or so, but yeah, I thought I'd get the manga and see if it's any better, because like literally people told me it was really cool, and I think they canceled the manga. So that was cool. Fist of the North Star, Volume 6. Again, Fist of the North Star is cool. It's got that little constellation over the Fist of the North Star part. Blood all over the place. This is the Big Daddy starter shonen with a few color pages involved. Before JoJo's, big fan of it. Read it if you ain't reading it. Speaking of JoJo's, read it if you ain't reading it. This is Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe. I don't know how to say it. This is a bit of a spin-off of part 4. And so yeah, I guess you would read it after 4. I don't think that there's any specific spot to read it at. But this is a 2-volume set. The great Yahi shall not be, or will not be defeated. I thought I read this and I had like the placebo effect because I was reading Volume 3 and I was like, yeah, this makes sense. But I don't even own it, so there's no way I've ever read it. Pretty much a very fun clone of The Devil's Part-Timer. Mesa ni Goku, Volume 9. I think I was saying this before, but Missing Goku's, I think, is pretty close to the end. I think there's 12 of these volumes by Rumiko Takahashi. I would really like to get my hands on Renee and Rama What Happened at some point. This is wrapped up. I guess this Darling in the Franxx volume is super risque. It does have the Ghost Ship logo. Holy shit. Whoa, wee, wow. I did not realize that. I don't think the other ones have the Ghost Ship logo. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, Volume 12. Again, I did not think I was going to like this series that much at all. I read it. I actually really liked it. People on Discord were trolling me, telling me to read it, and then I read it, and I was like, oh, it really wasn't such a troll after all. Yaomushi Pedal, Volume 21, another series that gets overlooked and underprinted. Very intense sports series about biking, and it is a lot of fun. Please check it out if you haven't. There's even an anime coming out, I believe, in October. Like everything else, it's like the worst timing to get recognized. Blue Period Volume 9, a series I've enjoyed quite a lot about art. And if you like art, check it out. I mean, this art looks pretty good. I heard the anime did it dirty, but I never watched the anime, so I don't really know if that's true. The Villainess as My Life. My next life as a villainess. I got 2 of these kind of weird villainess isekais. I need to stop it. I need to stop buying these. Anyways, this one I heard great things about when it was first released. I finally got Volume 1. So I do have a 2 or 3 spin-offs of this, and the title is Everything That You Need to Know. And this is kind of the opposite. Instead of being reborn as a villainess, you're in love with a villainess. So it's like, oh man, you just can't win. First you were born as the villainess and you're gonna die. Now you're in love with the villainess who's gonna die. And so yeah, that's where we are in life. The Legend of Dororo and Hyokimaru. So I haven't read this quite yet. I'm waiting to read the original. and then I'm going to read through this, but this is just a reinterpretation of, you know, that legendary story by Osamu Tezuka. Multi-Mind Mayhem. These two guys are reborn into this one kid, so the one kid still has a brain instead of the two other guys. It's very interesting. This is not the guy, but it looks like there's more of these isekai characters. I read only one volume of it, thought it was only okay, but then they like rapid fire release them, so I do need to read through at some point. We have Chained Shoulja, Volume 2. This is the same creator of Akame ga Kill, Yen Press, so it's not Ghost Ship, but it is, you know, obviously sealed. I can't open it. This is a cool cover. It's My Hero Academia, Volume 32. It's got Deku on the cover. Deku is like in his cool vigilante outfit looking thing. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get to this arc whenever I decide to read it again, but you know, I'd have to read it again in order to get there. Moriarty the Patriot, Volume 9. Yes, very good. Heard the series is great, then it falls off, so can't wait to get into it. The Faraway Paladin, Volume 4. Again, haven't read this quite yet, but it was very popular when it first came out. I love J-Novel Club releases. I think they're very quality. Seraph of the End, Volume 24. Pretty sick series with a lot of who's good, who's bad kind of scenarios going on by Jump. I did hear it's getting close to the end, but obviously not far enough yet to see where that's at. Eden's Zero, Volume 18. Creator of Fairy Tail makes this in Rave Master. It's a lot better than Fairy Tail in my opinion. Definitely worth checking out if you like sci-fi, even though it's not a sci-fi. Your Lie in April, Volume 11. Yes, this is the finale, so I'm not going to show off too much of it. But I think that was all I was missing for it. Bungo Stray Dogs, Juan. This is a little comedy routine, 4-ish series of Bungo, just a straight up parody, so excited to read through it. Sword Art Online. Sword Oratoria, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? This is a spin-off of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Danmachi. Following the main girl and the wolf man. Don't know why they switched to black, but I hope it's fun and cool. And Gigant, Volume 9, if you're not reading Gigant, well, you should probably correct that in your life, because Gigant is amazing. It's so good. And that is it for today. Like I said down below, or earlier, please like, comment, subscribe if you like something here. If you don't like something here, well, I'm sorry. And if you want to buy something, you can buy something down below. If you're interested in series like this, I just want to show off how these kind of look right next to each other for you guys, so you can kind of get an idea. And the same thing here. You can see Jack maybe a little bit bigger, but they're about the same height. There's almost no difference really between Jack and regular Tokyo Ghoul. So yeah, very cool stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.